Hello, my name is Portia, and today we are going to walk through the N8N AI workflow automation platform. That sounds like a lot of buzzwords, but they have some real consequences, good consequences for your business. What is N8N? N8N is a way that you can actually get your computer to do chores that you would have to do yourself or you would have to hire someone out. That includes writing a blog post, that includes working in a Google Sheet, that includes answering the phone, scheduling. There's so many things that N8N can do for you, and we're going to learn how to get started. So this is the official N8N page, and for today we are going to do hosted as opposed to self-hosted. Hosted, as you can see, if we go into the pricing, it's let's go for monthly. It's $24 a month and includes one shared project, 5 concurrent executions, unlimited users, 50 AI workflow builder credits, and then it goes on from pro, business, and enterprise. I personally self-host, and I think I paid around $5 for every month. Let me know if you want me to teach you in a later lesson how to self-host. So I am going to put in my name. Oops. I hope that's correct. And let's go with Cecil Digital for the name. And we're going to start the free 14-day trial. Oh, awesome. That went through. And yes, our workspace is ready. Now that we're in our workflow page, we're actually going to build our first workflow. And this workflow, we're going to build a simple job application for Facebook ads marketer. This automation will build a form where people can apply for the position, and based on how many years they worked, they will get a different email. So if they worked 4 or more years, we would take them to the next step of the interview. If they worked 3 or less years, then we are going to have to send them a rejection email. So let's get started. So first thing is add a first step. And the first step are usually triggers, I should say. And in this case, we're going to do on form submission. So this is a test URL. We're going to test it out in one moment. Authentication, in this case, no. Form title, Facebook ads marketer. So that's the title. And now the form elements. So the first element we're going to go with is first name. This is text. Required field, yes. I'm going to add another form element, which is last name. This is going to be required field as well. So we're going to make all these required fields. How many years make that an F, of experience do you have? We'll turn this into a number. And that's it. We'll test this out by executing the step, which means we fill out the form. So we can say, I don't know, Sandy Sanchez, and let's say this person has 5 years of experience, and we'll submit that. So once we submit the test form, we'll have the information here. This information is going to be very important when we continue with our workflow. Okay, so now that's finished, we're actually going to create flow. So what are we going to do with this information? As I mentioned before, if they have 4 or more years, then they'll go to the next step of the interview. If it's 3 or less years, then they'll get a rejection. And in this case, we're going to go with a switch. So here, the value is 5. And in this case, we're getting an error message because this is not a text, but this is actually a number. And we're going to say if 4 is greater than or equal to, or 5, if it's greater than or equal to 4, that's one output. Then we're going to add another output. We're going to need the same number, so 5 here. And same error message. So let's change this to a number is less than or equal to 3. And we're going to execute step to see if this logic is correct. Yes, it is. And so and as you could see here, it's actually using the information from the test form that we just filled out. Now that we have 2 switches, it's time to figure out what to do with these switches. So item 1, we're going to use, so in each case, we're going to send an email. First is an acceptance email. The second is a rejection. So we'll go over here and we'll type in Gmail. And we're going to look for send a message. And this is what it looks like. I'm going to quickly set up my credentials. So this is what you'll have to do if you want to use Gmail. We're going to go with OAuth, sign into Gmail. I'm going to select all. And we're finished. I have to say that if you are using self-hosted, it's a little bit more complex. So we have a message. We're going to send this to, let's go with PL Burton. We need a different email address. We're going to put protonmail.com. And the subject is congratulations. And this is where we'll put the message. Congrats. You have made it to the next round of interviews. And we're going to send a rejection email. So let's duplicate this. So we're going to duplicate this message. We're going to connect it to switch. And in this way, and for subject, we'll say, thank you for your application. And we'll say, thanks for applying to the position. But we moved on with a candidate with more experience. And at this point, we can execute the steps. So we can go back, we can execute the workflow. So what we can do is, I think this is finished. We have Sandy Sanchez, 5 years of experience. We have our switch mode here. I am actually going to make this form live. If you want to make the form live, you turn this from inactive to active. Set up error notifications. We're going to save this. We're going to go into our form submission. And instead of test URL, we're going to use production URL. We're going to put the name, I don't know, Louise, last name could be Rogers. How many years of experience do you have? We're actually going to put 2 and submit. We are now in our email, and if we could see here, the email, thank you for your application. Thanks for applying to the position, but we moved on with a candidate with more experience, and you are finished. You just set up an automated workflow with N8N, their forms, and email. This is something that you can definitely use in the real world. If you look here, there's no error messages. And if you want to learn more about N8N, we have some more tutorials, and you can also sign up for our newsletter. Thank you very much.